this is a subject that's very important to me, information sharing. I think if we can get this right, we can really, really improve the lives of Londoners. So I was asked to outline some key drivers that I thought were important around information sharing, and I've identified 3. The first one is telling my story once. I don't know how many times we consult with service users and they say the thing that annoys them more than anything else is telling the same thing to a whole range of different professionals who troop through their homes. So it seems to me that information sharing in that respect is going to make a huge difference to service users. And I suppose I wanted to pick an example, Mr. Rogers I've picked here, who was referred to social services really not managing very well. His daughter really worried about him and he really reluctant to engage with services. In the modern NHS and social care system, there's actually loads of support available, but it's not always as joined up as it might be. The most important thing is that the person, the key worker, the first person who sees him, carefully documents all he wants, all he needs, and is then able to share that information efficiently. Now, some places that works well, some places that doesn't, but that has to be our aspiration. The second driver is around safeguarding. And this applies, well, all that I'm saying really applies equally to children and adult services. I think every serious untoward incident review, every serious case review, there's always an element of if only we'd been able to share information better. And we are not able to implement some of the learning from that as easily as we should have done. And I don't think people don't share information because they don't want to, because they want to keep it to themselves. I think that there are 3 sort of main areas they worry about. They don't know how to share the information, they don't know who they should be sharing the information with, and they don't know whether they're allowed to share the information. They get very worried about data protection issues and all those sorts of things. Around London there are all sorts of projects going on to try and help to share information, particularly between health and social care. I think it's equally important to think about the links with the police, with housing, because actually they are equally important in getting community intelligence. And my third area, and I have to say this because this is a capital ambition session, is around efficiency. And that really links back to telling your story once. If everybody's going around filling in the similar forms, the same information on different forms, that has to be a waste of time. If we can get electronic information sharing to populate different people's systems, that has to be a better way of doing things.